March 5th, okay, it's coming Tuesday, Shrove Tuesday, we're having a pancake supper here at church. Larry, do you have anything to say other than
Just pancakes.
pancakes?
5 to 7.
Not anymore. He makes the world's greatest pancake.
All right. He makes the world's greatest pancake. Okay, so that starts at from 5 to 7 p.m. Ash Wednesday is March 6th, is coming Wednesday. No Bible study. Everybody understand it comes to Bible study. Daylight savings time, spring forward this weekend. What a weekend. What a Sunday for me to die. Okay. I owe Patricia one. The sewing group meets Wednesday from 10 to 2:30. Bring a sack lunch. Tuesday, I will adjust my glasses. Oh yeah. And March 16th, the caregivers training at First United Methodist Church, Killeen, free, a great opportunity for all ministry safe individuals as well as home and health who will one day care for their elderly.
Let me say a little bit about this,
All right.
and then I'll let Randy and Carol say, and Larry say something if they like. This is an opportunity that Baylor Scott White is offering to the community churches of Nolanville. It is being held at First Killeen because they're getting involved, but it's an opportunity that where they're coming, what they're asking is for each church to have 2 people that might be interested in when someone keeps coming to the ER just to be social, which happens. If you've ever been at Seton late at night, past midnight when I've gone when Dave Swartz was here and I'd be there, they'll even let people go ahead of them so they can finish a conversation. It's out of loneliness. So they're going to give you some tips on how to set boundaries on your heart and how so that it's not where they'll call on you, but you'll visit them 1 hour each week and just say, how's the dog doing? How's this going? How's that going? And just engage in conversation. But they have a lot of tips on guarding your heart so that it doesn't emotionally drain you. A lot of tips about cleanliness and who to report things to should you see, like Robert and I had one lady that just kept having cat and dog litter and she just kept putting newspaper over it. Well, in my day, we cleaned it up. Now there's someone you can call and they can call in health home. But you go back to Baylor Scott and White and you have resources for those people to have care because they've already started at Baylor Scott and White. So it's not putting you into doing anything other than just chatting with them. If you're sick and you can't go visit because of a cold, you make a phone call and you talk to them and just pep them up and everything. So it's giving you that, but it is free. It does not mean you have to do it. You will need it, as I told Tammy. This is something that with the stage her parents are in now in separate facilities. It's a good thing, some good tips when we come out to her on how to take care of her own parents. So it's a free training that you're welcome to go to. It does not mean you have to participate in the thing. I will tell you that Christ Bible Church and Central just called me yesterday and they've already got 4 people signed up to go. So the training itself is quality. So I would encourage you that if you have the time on Saturday to go and be part of that. They're reaching out. We're kind of their little pilot program right now that they're trying to get into communities where our community seems to have the most that go and try to socialize because of health issues. And it can be blood pressure being high, or they might have cut themselves, or they think their cold's bad, but they're very active and mind aware. You're not put with anybody in danger, no psychological, no drug, no suicidal people. They're all normal people. It's just, sometimes you get lonely when you get older. You don't have as many friends around and you don't know your neighbors. But to know how to do that. For the ministry safe people, it will count as one of your education points, because when you have to review, it'll say, have you had education? And this you would be able to put down. So I would encourage you, if you're free, and ask other people. It's not just for the church. Baylor Scott White has this faith health community outreach that they're doing now. And so that's kind of the progress we're going, is the more we participate as churches together. It's not our church doing it. Every pastor, Lee Everett's talking at First Baptist, Mike Daly's talking about it, Jonathan Smith. They're all in Freedom Road and Faith Fellowship. They're all announcing the same thing today. to get us all involved so we can be a team and make this a healthier place. Do you have anything to add, Carol or Randy?
I think you did a great summary.
I think she said, is there anything left to say?